Alright, I thought I would do a new kind of video. So this is essentially, I believe, 20, and I'm stopping at 20 because I'll just keep thinking of more reasons. So this is 20 reasons. It started off as 10, to be honest, less than 10. But I was going to have it at 10, now it's 20. So 20 reasons why to buy Steins Gate. 20 reasons to buy Steins Gate. Number one, primarily because it is a heck of a deal. I forgot to show it in the review I did of Steins Gate, but I indeed am a very proud anime owner of Steins Gate. Very, very awesome stuff. Very awesome. So yeah, it is a deal. It is a deal. Right now, at present, it's at a little over $1 an episode. I almost feel bad that it's priced so low. So, very good work to Funimation for having it to be purchased by anime fans at such a good price. Such a good price. My perspective on, anime prices, my general thought is, $1 to $2, around $2 max is a fair per episode. This is presently just over $1 per episode. Amazing value when you compare that to other things. But yeah, that is my first reason. My second reason, without getting too spoilery, if you like a little dash of romance tossed in the mix, enough said. That is a reason to buy Steins Gate. Third reason to buy Steins Gate. It is the best anime I've seen. It has been at my number one spot since I had seen it blind. And I've seen it a couple times since then. It is so dang good. I don't want to overhype it, but it is really dang good. So yeah, that was the third reason. The fourth reason is its cliffhangers. Oh my gosh. Is there an anime with more cliffhangers than Steins Gate? If so, I want to know about it. Because this anime had so many dang cliffhangers. You're gonna be on the edge of your seat all the way through this sucker. This one is good. It is good. I guess that's the point of kind of doing a however many reasons to buy Steins Gate video, is to hype it. Another reason to buy Steins Gate is the fifth reason. So it is not only you can buy it as a combo pack. You get both the Blu-ray and the DVD. So aka you can watch the Blu-ray and then you can go to a friend's house with the DVDs and let your friend watch. You can watch Steins Gate with your friend, get them into it, and then get them to support and buy the anime. That's the thing. Anime reactors, they support great anime. They don't just watch they don't just watch. They support the anime industry. So that was another reason. You get both the DVD and the Blu-ray. So that's essentially double value right there. So technically it's only half of its actual price if you want to be a bit technical about it, because you get both. So another reason is the mystery. Oh my goodness, if you are a fan of mystery, this is gonna be like a stack of pancakes. Oh my goodness. There is so much good mystery in Steins Gate. I'm a huge fan of mystery. I love mystery. It gets you captivated and engaged, sucks you in. Really well done on the mystery elements. They present a number of mysteries to you. That's a good thing. Another reason to buy Steins Gate is the confusion. You are going to get confused. You're going to enter Steins Gate. You're going to be like, what the heck is going on? And that's a very good thing. They present things. You're not 100% on. You only got like a t-shirt and shorts in the middle of Alaska, essentially. That's how you start out, but then you have a heated igloo. So yeah, the confusion is awesome. Not being in the know early on is awesome. To be confused, that leads to other things. But anyhow, another reason is the time travel itself. I don't want to get too spoilery, but this anime, Steins Gate, with the time travel, it's the best. It was the first and best. I'm biased, but it's the first and best anime of time travel that I saw. It's the best. It's better than Erased. It's better than Orange. Way better than Orange. Worlds apart from Orange. Erased is even worlds apart from Orange, because it has to be done a certain way, which I'll get to in a few moments. But yes, the time travel is really, really well done in Steins Gate. Really well done. Really, really well done. And it's not only the best of anime time travel I've seen, it's the best media on time travel that I've ever seen. So it is way high up there. Once again, I don't want to overhype and make you expect worlds more than it is, but I'm just listing off reasons I could think up quickly. So another reason is it's based on realism. It's not based on fantasy. Like I'm not bashing, but like with ReZero. ReZero is more fantasy based. I prefer realism based. That way you can take it more seriously. Things carry more weight with whatever might occur or happen. So Steins Gate is really well done with realism. If you can buy into it, I mean get invested into it. If you're totally on board with all the ongoing stuff, you are going to have one heck of an experience. But if you're not into it, going through it, then that's kind of a downer with any given anime. But if you can buy into it, and if you're going along with it really well, you're going to have one heck of an experience. So yeah, with the realism, there's only one or two moments you could like nitpick at, which you have to kind of suspend your disbelief, or whatever the case. That there's two moments where it lacked a bit of realism. One or two moments. I forget what, and I'm not going to spoiler anything, but there were a couple moments where you had to. It went on the edge of the cliff with the realism, But other than that, it is really well done in realism. They tried to make it very realistic, and I really appreciate that with a time travel anime. Another reason is its big moments. Man, oh man, Santa on that one. Steins Gate has big moments. I mean, you get pretty good moments just in the first episode. You get a couple different big moments. That makes me think of something else, actually. But I can't write it down because this is ongoing, and I can't remember everything. So, not a multitasker. So yeah, big moments. You get, the deeper you get into it, there's just more and more big moments. Big moments. And I love that. I love that a lot. Another reason is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is really good. It goes along with every moment and emotion, kind of like Clanad. If I could pick out anything particular, not my nose, but from the show, it would be, what I found to be the most is the ending, the credit song. That, after every single episode, to me, was impressive. It was the same thing, but after every episode, it's like it carried more weight. You just, which is another thing in of itself. You're gonna want to. Whatever, what is it called? You're gonna want to just keep watching episodes. You're gonna want to steamroll through this. You're gonna want to keep going. That's even another reason. So technically, we were doing 21, and I forgot one, so it could have been 22 for the record. Thinking of them while you're doing this is pretty interesting. So yeah, big moments, soundtrack, and another really good reason to buy Steins Gate is it's dark. That is another big contributor to Steins Gate. If time travel is done dark, it's more captivating, it's more engaging, it sucks you in more. It makes you be like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. And you're also going to likely, one thing I can think of in particular, but generally there's dark vibes throughout the whole thing, and it's creepy. But one thing in particular, you're probably going to lose sleep on over that. There's one moment in particular I'm thinking of, and it's something that disturbs me because I'm creeped out by certain things. And it involved that certain thing, one of those certain things. So yeah, it's dark, it's done proper, really well done. Another thing is you really are tossed into the main character's shoes. You are really tossed into his shoes. How things are presented is very much from his perspective, Okabe's perspective. Okabe Rintaro. So yeah, you are tossed into his shoes. Everything goes along so well with how that character is feeling, whether he's happy, relieved, sad, shocked. You are going right along with him. You are in his shoes. You get in his shoes more and more and more. That is another reason why to buy Steins Gate. Really well done. Another reason is I like when an anime, and this is just for me, I don't know if it'll apply to everyone, but for me, with Steins Gate, I did not pick up on, and this is a little tiny bit spoiler, but it doesn't, there's nothing specific. So it's technically not, but I didn't pick up on, which added a world to the experience more. I did not pick up on the things they are able to wave in front of your face because you're so engaged with everything ongoing. I didn't pick up on, which is risky in of itself, to wave certain important things in front of people's face like that in an anime, essentially. But I didn't pick up on those things. So those things being kept under the rug until their proper time made it all the more of an amazing experience for me. But I just, that in particular is just a certain thing I love with anime, is when they are able to do these subtle, it could have been done a little, more subtle than how they did. It will, if you go about it a second or third time and know what's what, then you can see that they could have done it more subtle, this or that. But yeah, I just love it when an anime can wave things in front of your face and you don't understand, you don't get it, or you might just not be observant about it quite yet. Another thing is the writing. Another thing is indeed the writing. The writing is really, really good. You start off in episode 1 confused, not knowing what's going on, everything's a mess. The first half of the series is build, and then the second half of the show is really the execution of the plot, the meat and potatoes. But the first half is still really good and required. Some people get after the first half, but it's necessary. It's like season 1 of any show, any movie. You need season 1 or else season 2 doesn't make sense. So that's the way I look at it. I look at Steins Gate as one show as a whole, but it in a way it's kind of 2 seasons, in that the first half is really the framework, the build, and then the second half is really the meat and potatoes and conclusion. But season 1 is always necessary. So the writing, you start off episode 1 confused, and by the end it all makes sense and it all adds up. It's all tied together, really amazing. So that is another reason. Voice acting is another reason. I generally always prefer sub, but the dub is, pretty good. The dub is pretty good, especially our main character. He did really good with it. He did really good with it. I heard he got into character for months, just talking all the time as that character. So that's really impressive. Really impressive work. I think a few other characters in there were really good as well. There weren't too horrible things with Steins Gate. So yeah, the voice acting is good. Subbed. I have nothing against a good dub, but generally I always prefer sub. But this one had a good dub. You could nitpick at some stuff here and there, but overall it's a pretty good dub. So I like it either way. Generally, though, I prefer sub. And before I say that 5 times, let's move on. Another reason is Steins Gate is priced at the time of recording essentially around 3 times better priced than any, Hollywood equivalent of content in terms of movie. So you're getting 3 times better price content than buying movies from Hollywood. Essentially, like buying 3 movies. Steins Gate is better value than buying 3 movies from Hollywood. So that is another reason to invest in Steins Gate versus 3 movies or whatever the case from Hollywood. It's a better price. You get more value. Lots of value in Steins Gate. Lots of value. So, and that takes me to another point, which is another reason. A lot of the time, you don't find that a series has a lot of rewatch value. Steins Gate is probably one of the most prominent that you could think of with rewatch value. Because you go through the whole thing the first time, blind and not knowing the whole ordeal. If you go back, you can pick up on everything. And the beauty of it is, even if you watch it another time and probably another time and again, Steins Gate has rewatch value because you will keep finding something that you didn't catch. I don't know how many times. I'm not saying to watch it 10 times or anything, but you will generally keep finding something, from what I've found, that you didn't quite catch. So that's another reason. It has probably the best rewatch value in anime. That's just my opinion, but whatever. So yeah, that was another reason. Another reason is, to be honest, I wish, with how much I enjoyed Steins Gate, I really, really wish I could watch it a second time blind. I wish I could time travel back, watch it all over again, enjoy it 110%, 200%, whatever the case, over 9,000%. I wish I could see it again. And you can't say that about every anime. You can say that about maybe half or so. And then you'd have your cream of the crop ones, your personal picks, your favorites that you would say that about. And that is certainly the case with Steins Gate, because Steins Gate is my number 1. It's not my personal favorite, but it is my it's the top anime that I've seen. So that is another reason. It has so it not only has rewatch value, but you will wish to, if you can buy into it, if you're on board with it, with the ride that it gives, it is a good roller coaster ride. So you will likely as well wish that you could watch it blind again. Another reason is, darn it, I accidentally said both 2 things in one. So I guess I'll just figure that out. Another reason, I looked down the list, but another reason is Hollywood is pretty much trash they're creating, and this is my opinion, they're creating a bunch of garbage, and they are pretty much, I think it's obvious that they are bankrupt in a creative sense, and they're relying on too much on past stuff. They're not coming up with clean, good content for the present and future. They're creating a bunch of garbage content to try and get views and to harm the direction of society. So, and while the anime industry, has its flaws in some similar ways too, but in a general sense, overall, I find the anime industry to be a lot better than Hollywood. That is another reason why to buy Steins Gate. Hollywood is garbage in comparison. I think the anime industry is a lot better than Hollywood. So I think you should invest in anime over Hollywood. Plus, they've also been being bought up by China, so who knows what will become of Hollywood. So the last thing I had on my list, my last reason, is find more rewatch. Yeah, you find more little things here and there. You pick up on more little things here and there. Every time you rewatch it, there's something, you'll catch something. And that's not the case, as I said, that's not the case with every anime, but you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised if you watched an anime a second time. You will find things that you didn't find before. But anyhow, this was my 20 reasons to buy Steins Gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever. 21. Let's make it blackjack. Alright. So yeah. Steins Gate. Oh my goodness. This is the real deal. This is awesome. I love Steins Gate. I'm looking forward to Steins Gate 0. I supported Steins Gate. I supported the anime industry by buying it. I am proud to own Steins Gate. And I think you would be too. So, I don't think you will be disappointed. I hope I didn't overhype. But, yeah. Really good. Really good stuff. Really good show. Very, very good. So, those are my reasons to buy Steins Gate. I probably could have thought of 4 more if I would have pondered longer prior to the video, and you do have to remember I forgot one when I was ongoing, so I forgot one, so technically it was 22. With all the ongoing stuff, I had thought of something and forgot it because I had to keep going. So it was really 22, and I totally could have made it 25. I just had to think of things. This. Yeah. I don't know what else I could have said. Probably no. I don't want to potentially spoil anything. So I will leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for some other video, I guess, at some point. This was just a different little extra video I thought to do. Why not? It amazing price. Just buy it. Good gosh. Give them your money. It's amazing. Amazing. Such a good price. If only all anime was priced at that price point, I'm telling you, it would be very difficult not to be buying up a lot of great series. Like, if only every whatever distributor or whatever, licensed to whoever, if only they all sold anime at this price, my gosh, would it be really fair deals in anime. So I will call it good there. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for something else. I will see you up ahead. Take care, cool.